It's a night better suited perhaps to be in a ski lodge somewhere, but we're at Coors Field in Colorado. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Colorado Rockies. Harper and Arenado look to provide some fireworks. Next. Antonio Senzatella, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, Senzatella has really made a name for himself. Another one of the strong-arm, big-arm guys that have come out of the Colorado Rockies minor league system. 94 to 96 miles an hour. Good sinking action. Love his slider. It's good. It's hard. It's a short, quick biting slider. His changeup has gotten better. His best quality, he's not afraid to attack the strike zone.
And we are underway tonight in Denver as the first pitch is looked at for ball one.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Good night for scarves and mittens. It's 48 degrees here at first pitch. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Gene Segura is on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Spoils another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter. Swung on in the dirt, strike three. And he makes the throw to first. McCutchen is retired, and there's one away. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today, and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Digging in now, Gene Segura. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out towards shallow right. Blackman is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Stepping in, Bryce Harper. Lifetime in this matchup. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First offering on its way. Nope. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, base is empty. Power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. Nope. This guy's looking to do damage.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent. I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1 the count now. We're just underway here in Denver. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Hey, guys, that was a nice job by the batter right there. He's able to get his front foot down early, recognize the backdoor slider, stay inside it, and drive it the other way.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 0-1 the count. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. One ball and one strike to the Phillies first baseman.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Here's the 1-2, and the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Danger averted following the 2-out double. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Zach Eflin, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
At the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Nope. And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. The 1-0 is a slider that misses below the zone.
Two tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
And this is sent on the ground out to Segura. It's short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. He finished last season with the most home runs in the major leagues. He won the Major League home run title. He can put a ball into orbit when he catches it, and I hope he catches one in this game.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Head-to-head at the start of play against Zach Eflin. He's gone 2 for 5. Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
1-1. If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Bases are empty, one man out. One and two now. Still 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Hoskins on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. We are still scoreless. So next to the plate for the Phils, JT Realmuto, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for NL catchers. Now the pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Turned on down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 0 for 4. Realmuto gets his lead at first. Nobody out. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit out towards second. McMahon gathers it in. 1 away.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big-time power, but also adequate on the defensive side. Taking over after Troy Tulowitzki left couldn't be easy, and Trevor Story did a heck of a job.
Coming to the plate now, Odubel Herrera, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And he'll make it back in safely at third. Now the 1-0. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Two runs on the board after that home run by Odubel Herrera, as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, with one out and a runner on third, he just wanted to lift one to the outfield to move across the run. But he does a heck of a lot more than that by lifting it right over the fence.
Batting it.
Stepping in now, Michael Franco. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Still only one out in the inning. Hit back up the middle. Story brings it in time to first, and there are two away.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 56, Zach Eflin.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Zach Eflin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Bases are empty here with two men out. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around it, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
The left fielder, number 22.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
The 1-0 misses for the second ball. Now the 2-0 home. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. The 2-1 pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now the 3-2 pitch. McCutchen will take one that misses. It's ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring in the middle infielder Gene Segura. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Liner toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. Eflin is on his way home. He will score as they push their lead to 3 now.
Last pitch was a fastball.
Right
Tries to
fielder,
double
number
up with the same piece
Bryce
of cheese, and it gets turned around.
Harper.
Nice piece of hitting.
Standing in, Bryce Harper. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's too high.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Man, I really like the way this lineup is making this guy work today. You're going to see the bullpen getting going here soon.
The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 3 runs already home here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled away. And another foul ball. Once again a 3-2. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
And that will be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
McCutcheon at third, Segura on second, Harper at first, 2 out in the inning. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. And it's fouled away. Here's the 2-2. Taken high and deep to right. Blackmon going back. Still ranging back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam as this lead swells to 7-0.
Man, that has to hurt. He was one pitch away from getting out of the inning without the wheels coming completely off. But guess what? Now this thing is stripped and on blocks.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart here tonight, and these fans will not be terribly appreciative, I don't imagine, as he was pretty much dreadful in this one. Chad Bettis is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. Into the box, JT Realmuto. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Line toward the gap in left center, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat to ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Career numbers against Bettis. He's gone 2 for 5. The 1-0 delivery. Line towards center field. Dahl is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Phillies 7 and the Rockies nothing. Here's Nolan Arenado. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Called strike 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And guys,
Batting
the thing
fifth,
I want you to take a look
the
at
center
today
fielder,
is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here's the 0-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin the start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Striding in for the Rockies, Raimel Tapia. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch on its way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike there. 0-1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
The 0-1 delivery. Line drive to left. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And the runner scores from second as they chip into the deficit here.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint here, where you get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Soft liner to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Not every ball's going to be hit on the screws right there. That one falls in front of the right fielder for a single. Found some green grass.
Into the box now, Chad Bettis. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. McMahon over at second. Walters on at first with 2 down. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Have to find a way to take a deep breath right here and regroup. I know the umpire missed one, but you can't allow the next couple of pitches to be dictated by one bad call. Find a way.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to dunk in out there, a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
The right fielder.
Boy, dear, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Looking to minimize the damage here. 1-1 the count now. Can't do much with that one. It's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So 1 run on 4 hits here. No errors and 3 left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Phillies on top, 7-1. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for Philadelphia.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Odubel Herrera, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
No balls and 1 strike. Ball 1. The 1-1 home. Down the 3rd baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one. That wasn't even close.
Payoff pitch one more time. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He'll try it again, 3-2. He spoils another one, and will do it again. The 3-2 one more time. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But that'll be off the right field wall. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Coming to the plate now, Maikel Franco. Career numbers against Bettis. He's gone 4 for 9. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
A runner at second, nobody out. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Swing and a chopper to the left side. Story picks it up. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The pitcher, number 56, Zach Eflin.
Into the box now, Zach Eflin. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. That's 2-0.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
1 out and a runner on second base. Lifted in the air out to left. Tapia will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutcheon.
Man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutcheon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Ball 2.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Gene Segura standing in. Career numbers against Bettis. He's seen him well, 6 for 11. He also has 1 home run. First offering on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Herrera at second. McCutcheon at first. 2 out in the inning. Line to the right side. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And the runner will score from second. He pulls into third safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Now the 3-2 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. The next 3-2. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper as they just continue to pour it on here. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Number 17.
In now, Rhys Hoskins saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. So they score 4 times on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 11 and the Rockies 1. Striding in once again, Trevor Story. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
And he misses 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera's there. 1 down.
The first baseman, number 9, Daniel Murphy.
In now for Colorado, Daniel Murphy. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And now a pitch on the way. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. Fly ball out to straightaway left. McCutchen is under it. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Nolan Arenado. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. 1-1. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Franco waits on it. And that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Stepping into the box, JT Realmuto as we begin the top of the 4th.
JT Realmuto.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. And there are the final numbers for the Colorado starting pitcher. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Phillies down in order, but they're on autopilot, 11-1. Stepping in, David Dahl. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The center fielder, David Dahl.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there for strike 1. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter. When you fall behind in the count 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Into the box, Raimel Tapia. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting, the second baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Now at the plate, Ryan McMahon. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Yeah, maybe a shot here now with 2 away as they finally get another base runner on. He's stranded 6 in a row prior to this point, so he's had his way with these guys for the past couple of innings.
Standing in now, Tony Walters, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit toward the right side. And this is taken for the out. 1 left for Colorado. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Stepping into the box, Maikel Franco. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
7, Maikel Franco.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. The 1-0 home is a fastball down below the knees.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Franco ahead with a 3-1 count now.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Line towards center field. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
The pitcher,
there's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Into the box now, Zach Eflin, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 pitch. In there, strike 2. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. Franco aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Andrew McCutchen. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Couple of walks for him thus far. The 1-0. McCutchen will spin and yank this one down the left field line, but this will find the seats foul. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit on the ground out to short. 1 there. On to Murphy. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. Phillies go down quietly there, but they're on autopilot, 11-1. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Mark Reynolds
your attention,
will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
For the Rockies, number 12, Mark Reynolds.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
And Reynolds wisely lays off there. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2 is low and outside for a ball. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was ahead in the count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Stepping in now, Trevor Story, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Harper has a read on it, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Brian Shaw gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Digging in and looking for more, Gene Segura. He'll lead things off here in the Philadelphia sixth.
Segura.
From the stretch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Ball's in pursuit. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
So one gone in the inning now, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Bryce Harper. The pitch. A ball and no strikes. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now the 1-0 is in off the plate.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Drilled right back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single. Throw into second. Throw won't get him.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Now in the box, Rhys Hoskins. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Spin and a throw back to second, and he's back easily. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Up and in for ball one. Harper leads off second with one gone in the inning. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 2-2 fouled off. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled straight back, and that got up here to the press box.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the run is Dahl. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And the throw in gets away from him. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
The catcher, JT Realmuto.
Stepping up now, JT Realmuto. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now. A man on third with 2 down. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one bounds around against the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home misses off the plate.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
2 out here and a runner at second. Three and 0 now.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Three and 0. Here it is. Grounded up the first baseline. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
So striding in, Odubel Herrera. His numbers against Brian Shaw. He's a .333 hitter. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And the second run will score as well.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since I don't know when. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
Standing in, Michael Franco. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball 1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
And he'll take this one as well. It's now 2-0 to the Philly third baseman.
To be honest, he just doesn't look that comfortable on the mound right now. He really looks like he's fighting himself on every pitch.
Here's the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Stepping up to the plate, Zach Eflin. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. First pitch of the at-bat. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Here it is, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Tapia. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Phillies lead this one 14-1. Now at the plate, Daniel Murphy. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball called strike 1 and 2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. McCutchen on the move. And they can't run it down. The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Nolan Arenado. In the air, out to right. Harper is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, David Dahl.
So digging in now, David Dahl. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Rockies center fielder looking at a 2-0 count now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
3-0 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
2 out, nobody on. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Well, these guys have had a hard time making contact all game long, racking up a bunch of K, so that's their first walk of the game. We'll see if that gets them going a bit.
Digging in, Raimel Tapia. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Two balls and no strikes to Raimel Tapia.
2 balls.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
3-0.
Ryan McMahon would be next. .30 pitch is looked at for the first strike. Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And they start him out away with a called strike.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. Dahl on second. Tapia on at first with 2 down. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So striding forward now, Tony Walters. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those. How could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. The 1-2. Soft liner to the left side, but little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. Rockies leave them loaded, and as you can see, they are way behind. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Number 54 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Colorado. Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 54. Now playing second base and batting 9, number 4.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Andrew McCutchen. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Now a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there. Here's the 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. And he misses there, 1-2. The 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Blackmon on the move, but this will land untouched.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, The shortstop, Gene Segura.
Digging in, Gene Segura. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. Line to the right side, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Bryce Harper.
And now Bryce Harper, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a throw over, and the runner back easily. And there's a base hit on the line. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's your set it, D-Roll. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so he can find a gap or find one down the line. Maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
First pitch on its way. Line toward right center. Dahl is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Now batting, catcher, JT.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just misses for ball 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
2-0 now. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Line towards center field. Dahl is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out of potential trouble. Phillies leave a couple, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Juan Nicasio gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 12, Juan Nicasio.
That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here comes the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McCutchen is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Charlie Blackmon. His lifetime line against Nicasio. He's 1 for 5. Now the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. 1 out, nobody on. Blackman behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Nicasio offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor Story.
So coming to the plate, Trevor Story. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. And he takes strike 2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Blackman, base runner at first with 1 out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box now, Daniel Murphy, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. One and 1 to the Rockies' first baseman. Fly ball into straightaway left. McCutchen is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Rockies strand 1, and they remain well behind. Digging in, the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Hernandez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez. And it misses. 3-1 now.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
Odubel Herrera is on deck. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
At the plate, Odubel Herrera, already a homer and 2 doubles to his credit thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Now a throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. Well, there are blowouts and then there are blowouts. And this, folks, is a blowout. As you get a look at our line score, it's not often that you see a road team come into this place and put a whooping on these guys like the one we're seeing here tonight. Into the box, Maikel Franco. It was a walk in his last trip. Has a look, now the pitch. Ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is. And he'll take this one as well. It's now 2-0 to the Philly third baseman.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Oh, he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Blackman back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher, Juan Nicasio.
So here now is the pitcher, Juan Nicasio, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Here comes the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Fouled off. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball. The 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Now another 2-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Phillies strand 1, but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First offering on its way. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. That misses. 2-0.
2-0.
And there's the first strike. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. He stays alive, still 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Still even at 2-2.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that. But most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
In now, David Dahl. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 is outside for a ball. One run, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Into the box, Raimel Tapia, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Dahl stands at first with 1 out. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Herrera moving in, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, they've been struggling at the dish all game long, so stringing 2 hits back-to-back, one of them for extras, is a sign that they've got some life in them. We'll see if they can cash in here.
Ian Desmond will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 20, Ian Desmond.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Digging in to try it again, Tony Walters. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Harper at the track, the wall, and it's gone into the home bullpen. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
Pat Neshek enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Number 93, Pat Neshek.
Stepping in now, Pat Valaika. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Weak grounder down the line at third. Franco is there, and a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run, no errors, and no one left. We've played 8 full. Philadelphia is on top 14-4. DJ Johnson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Striding into the box, Andrew McCutchen. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
First pitch of the at bat. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now. Gene Segura waits on deck. The 3-0 is taken, strike 1. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
Digging in, Gene Segura. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. This is on the ground over to first. There's one. That's an out. The relay back to the pitcher, covering in time to double him up.
Now
that's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Johnson, a native Oregonian. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bounce to first. Murphy has it. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Down quickly go the Phillies, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Blackmon starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. McCutchen is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9.
The batter, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
In now, Trevor Story looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Here comes the first pitch. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Trevor Story goes quietly, and they've got only 1 out left. Into the box now, Daniel Murphy. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
In now, Nolan Arenado, fouled away. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 0-1 delivery. Now a line drive here is caught. And if that's not symptomatic of the way this one's gone, the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
14-4 is the way this one ends. The Philadelphia Phillies took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Zach Eflin is the winning pitcher of record. Antonio Senzatella allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.